I'm not going to go sticking right now either. Calm, and I don't see or hear any portals nearby. We're gonna hope. Oh wait, I do need to get my armor. I do not have any logs. The axe. Whoops. Nope. I'm doing doors. I don't need doors. Oh, it's firewood. I gotta do firewood. All right, we have our chance to block. Alright, still calm, still not hearing any nearby portals. No particular reason to be running around in the dark. Not when I'm on the starvation diet. Who cares if hunger's 120%? Hey guys. Where are we at? Long way to go. Long way to go still. What are we up to? Almost 3 stacks. Probably one more would do it. Maybe. At least get us pretty close. Okay, just about 4. One I need to keep for myself, but I think that'll do for the moment. Let's just ditch that one. Not quite midnight. Alright, sticking time. Yeah, sticking time. Don't think I can quite get that. That's okay. You guys gonna let me stick this close? Well, you will. A lot of sticks out of that pine tree. Okay. Stack, a little over stack plus. Not gonna worry about planting trees right now. Stop it. Not that one. $130. Still a ways to go. Start making torches? Yeah. I'm gonna need, let's get another 10 or 20 torches. So, I guess we're back to mowing the grass. Alright, that'll give me all the torches I need. Now we're back to needing, you know, sticks and grass again. So task in the morning when the sun comes up, go on a scouting mission, circle this place, verify that that is the spot we're going to build in, and find clay. And, you know, mark any copper. Alright, 3:30. Won't be long now. Full stack of all those. Let's make another knife. Okay, we got stuff. Yeah, you can move high fertility soil. What you can't do unless you've got a mod is pick up and move farm ground when you've actually farmed it. They've changed things a bit because it used to be we had the super soil out in the world. Now you actually have to find I think the high fert and then modify it to get the good stuff. I haven't gone through that process myself yet. Either or. Last couple years have been mostly drinking tea with the occasional coffee. But I go both ways. Alright, we'll leave those there so I don't lose all my torches if I drop into water. Just about light enough. Hopefully this storm doesn't come into us. Looks like it's going the other direction. At least I sure hope it is, given the prevailing winds. Stop doing that. Go in the basket. Yeah, you don't generally want to farm in low fert soil. Go at least medium, and you shouldn't generally have a problem finding medium fertility. If you chance upon high, bonus. But don't bother with low fert. Alright, I think it's time to get moving. I'm going to circle around this way. Hopefully do a complete circuit. We've already checked the initial area here. We know we've got forest that way. It's kind of ugly terrain with the low bushes and tree cover, but we've got a couple of important resources over there. Primarily the horsetail that we need for the healing poultice. That's the only place we've seen it so far. I'm going to kind of zigzag towards it and away, I think. So I'd like to check the local items for hopefully copper deposits. Hey, look at that. Batch of horsetail right up against the building. What the hell's this? That looks gnarly. I don't want to get too close to the building. Is that a lantern right there? Is that a working lantern that I can actually harvest, or is it going to say it's broken? Ruined lantern. Alright, get out of there. Didn't figure they'd be that nice. Alright, other than that patch of horsetail, I'm not seeing much. More horsetail, but I don't want to get that close to the building. Some quartz. Alright, I'm going to move a little further out and go back around that way. Definitely don't see any terrain over here that I like. There were some back there that looked interesting when we first found this spot that I do want to go back and look at. So, got some more horsetail. Pine trees, relatively flat over there. Kind of sounded like a wolf over this way. I just came through that area. No copper, no copper, no copper. Red clay. Alright, clay was on the list, so, you know, not far off of there. I don't think I'll need a marker for this. Let's wait to gather it. Finish the reconnoiter. More red clay. Lots and lots of red clay. It's all pretty ugly stuff back here. Could be, maybe, some dirt types we need, but for the most part, doesn't look too useful. So, you know, other than this... Oh, shit. Screw you, Dougie. That's further back than I remember it being. That's a nice pond, but there's way too much ground clutter over here I don't want to clear. There we go. Unfortunately, just one tiny node. Yeah, it went too far. Alright, but if I get to this one, I can nerd pull up and I should be able to see that other one over there. So, this one's pretty easy to get to. Right along the edge will lead me right to it. Dig here. Alright, so... Yeah, still looking like this little spot over here. Alright, circle around the other side over there, and then make the call. Go get some clay before nightfall so I can start getting that done. We're up to 8. 32 to go. Alright. Let's get a little closer to this one and then work our way outward again. Blueberries. Not that close. I wouldn't go in there, antelope. I'm still looking for some peat. I haven't found peat yet, right? I'm not forgetting peat somewhere. Alright, we came... Oh, more copper. Awesome. Look at this one. Nice. Alright, so we got 2 on the far side. We got this one. That gets us up to 3 local. We're up to 18. That's the start of the quartz that we saw earlier. ABF, always be flaxing. Alright, so this area over here is the other spot that I initially considered. I looked, I turned away, I turned back to look again. You were just sitting there all casual like. Yeah, so this is the first area we saw. Nice big flat area. That's the translocator once we get it fixed. Problem over here was what? The lack of water? I think there was a pond right there. Yeah, so I think this was the first spot I had considered right here. Shave the top off of these two, shave them back a little bit, and then set up my starter base here. So, spot number 1. The other one is more convenient to some of the primary resources. It's a little further from the translocator, but I'm not going to be using the translocator all that often anytime soon. So they're both pretty good for just flat open spaces next to water. Let's roll back this way a bit, see what else we got over here while we look for more copper. So, translocator. Clouds are... Damn, are you moving? Wind calm. Barely moving. Alright, so that's east. Not much value in this kind of scrub. And looks like it goes all the way out there. Yeah, looks like it clears up way back here. There we go. More copper. Awesome. So that gets us to 4. Just follow along the back corner right to where I put this, I guess. All right, making progress. And another one. Cool. That one spreads out quite a bit. $26. I think we're at 34. I think I had 8 back at the base. High fertility soil. Always check the ground under and around when you see high fertility soil. A lot of people tend to leave this stuff not realizing that the grass is kind of disguising it. They see it from the side like I did, and they don't check down below like this. Alright. We got some flat, foresty sort of area. More cattails. There we go. Finally. I need to orient myself. This is a long way to go for Pete. I may or may not find this spot again. Some good mushrooms. Let's put another marker up here. $17.14. All right, let's grab some peat and haul it back with us. I'm still, I think I'm still going for the other spot on the far side near the traders. There's some pretty good stuff over here, but I think that other location is probably what I'm going to pick. Oops. 1735. I still got slots. One more. All right, full up. Home is that away. See if we can get there without dying. There's some good trees over here. This might yield beehive. I haven't heard any bees in any of my running around yet. Well, hello. Wolf right there. I don't know. I do kind of like this area. It's pretty much just those two choices. I just gotta pull the trigger. Yeah. Almost no space. Well, I can stack the peat for the moment. We're still calm activity. I think first thing in the morning it's going to be grab up all the dirt. These guys got storage I can use? No, yes. Hold some peat. And some high fruit soil. Thank you very much. That's the only storage. No chests hanging off the back. Nope, that's the only storage. $34. 6 away. Could get it with one more copper location find. What are we up to now? We got 2 back there, 1 on the front corner of this building, and then 2 more back around that side. That's my count that I remember. And we've got peat a fair distance away, but I won't need to grab it that often. There's probably closer peat. I just haven't found it yet. I don't know. I'm undecided. What are your guys' opinions? Which site do you think would be better? Given the distribution of resources. Ugh. Either location is about equidistant from the merchants. Not that that's going to make a big difference. This one would definitely be more instant use. Huge flat open areas with nothing I need to move. I'll eventually shave that off, but pretty much just start dropping the building right now. Do the first corner here, the first 9x9, and then the second one, the third one, the fourth one. That's how I usually do it. Oof, fog freaked me out. I thought there was a wolf coming towards me. Or the smoke from the torch, I mean. Yeah, I think this is going to be the one. Let's just go with this one. Decision has been made. That's all up in my face. Oh, man. Let's see. How close to the water do I want to be? And do I want to offset a little bit? All the way to there, huh? Nope, one too far. Hey now. Alright, that lines up. Yes. Yes. Cool. Nah, it's the 9x9 times 4. Only thing I care about being 7x7 is the food preservation cellar. Yeah, I'm not playing with storms, so I'm not trying to fiddle with keeping the guys out, and there were reasons why the 7x7 was important in the past. Now I just want the room. I want the space. Only thing I care about is that it counts as a room for general purposes, and the only thing I need 7x7 is the cellar for long-term food preservation. Okay, let's get that on the hotbar. Sure, give me a door. See if we can get more of this put up late at night. Fill you in later. Still not enough.